This is Ezra Matthews, and I'm Robin Matthews. We just kind of wanted to tell everybody our story and ask people to continue to pray for us. Ezra was diagnosed with neuroblastoma a little over a year ago and received a lot of chemo and reacted very well to it initially, and up to the point where he got his main tumor removed, and they were just showing little spots in his body that still had neuroblastoma in them. Ezra started stem cell transplant in late May, and we were in the hospital for 29 days, and he got very high dose chemo, and then he got his stem cells back, which they harvested earlier that year once his bone marrow was clear of neuroblastoma. About 2 weeks after that, we did scans about a week before his birthday. And so, because I really wanted the results before his birthday, because with him being in partial remission right before stem cell transplant and then getting radiation, I was looking forward to getting clean scans. And so the day before his birthday, we went in to meet with the doctors about the next step, which was hopefully going to be maintenance, and he was going to be in remission. And they said that his bone marrow was not clean anymore when it had been for about 3-4 months, and he had about 20% neuroblastoma back in his bone marrow, and he had a couple of tumors that were coming up. We got in contact with doctors in New York that specialize in neuroblastoma and decided to go with this chemo called ice chemo, which is almost as strong as the stem cell transplant chemo. So we had to give him his stem cells back after we did ice chemo, and he went through ice chemo great. He didn't get sick at all, didn't throw up. He was great and did fine and played the whole time. He had one tumor that is on the side of his face, and that started to go down, so we were really excited. About a week before scans started, the tumor on the side of his face started to come back. We had 2 days of scans, and after the first day, they said that a lot more had come back, especially in his lower abdomen. There's lots of tumors, and his appetite had gone down, so that kind of makes sense. And the one on his face is definitely way bigger than it was a month and a half previous. So they said he's non-responsive to chemo at this point. There's a study going on right now in Orlando. It is chemo, but then there's this test drug that's supposed to enhance the effects of chemo with kids that are non-responsive to chemo. The trial goes for 6 months, and he'll be taking a drug every day for 6 months. Unless he shows signs that he's still progressing, then he'll be off the trial. But just to see how much he's progressed in this month being in treatment, we're very nervous. But we're also very hopeful. This is kind of our last chance, and we've talked to a few people that have said this has worked for them for a while at least. It is not a cure. But we're hoping that maybe if this works, we can prolong life till some sort of cure is out there. Or we're hoping, with fasting and praying and so many people praying for us, that maybe we won't need to wait for a cure. A miracle is really the only option, because right now there is no cure. So we're just praying for a miracle for Ezra.